Hi everybody, this is Ryan from CARIS, and today we're going to be going over our first stages of processing our MicaSense data. The first thing we do is connect to the camera with our Wi-Fi network. This allows us to go into the MicaSense IP address and check our camera settings, as well as force the camera to take a calibration photo using the panel provided. A quick check of our flight parameters and we're ready to fly. So as you remember, in our last video, we were showing you guys our new MicaSense camera that picks up 10 different color bands. We got purple, blue, 2 different green ones, 2 different reds, and then 3 on the red edge, so that's past what we can see, and then 1 in the medium infrared band. So we've flown our automated missions, our drone has gone out, taken all the photos, and each photo, remember, has 10 layers, 10 bands. We've transferred that onto our machine now. So card A and card B, those are the 2 cards that are in the 2 different halves of the camera. We go into that, and our images are stored into these folders. We have nice crisp image layers. I'll pull one up as an example. And as we scroll through these, you can see how the different spectral signatures or reflectance values change depending on what band we're looking at, right? So we got some soil, we got some vegetation coming through, and now you can really see the vegetation in these dark spots here. And oh, there's a good one there. You can really see the vegetation coming through here, and then the soil is nice and dark. One of the main objectives of using the MicaSense tool is to create a super high resolution image or orthomosaic of our agricultural research station here, as you can see in the map, that we can later classify and look at individual plants, their stresses through the growing season, and how different agricultural applications affect those plants through the growing season. For the mosaicing process, we're using Agisoft Photoscan. So inside, you navigate to the folder where we have our images stored, and then we're going to import those into the program. And remember, we're importing the stacked imagery with each image having 10 bands. Okay, the program is just processing, and now we are going to import the images as a multi-camera system. So we're not looking at one camera taking multiple pictures in a single spot. We're looking at each photo being a separate camera. And when we import that, it'll lay out in a flat line, as you'll see. Right now you can see our flight lines with all of the blue circles being our images. And now we have our band list, and it's going to align and calibrate our photos based on those panel shots that we took at the beginning and end of our flights. What this does is kind of like an auto white balancing across all of our photos. That way our bright whites and our dark blacks are going to be the same and consistent between photos as the flight lines are progressing. Because this mission took over an hour, the ambient light is changing between, maybe not necessarily individual photos, but over the length of a flight line, definitely between the start and end of an mission. So by calibrating our white values or our brightness values, the imagery will be the same brightness across the entire map. Okay, now that we have our calibrations done, we can move on to actually building our orthomosaic.